was funny. I didn't realize how much I talk with my hands until I started editing these videos. Oh, it's just something that I noticed. It's kind of funny. Tonight, I just got home from work, did some quick prep. We're gonna shallow fry some chicken thighs, some breaded chicken thighs. Shallow frying is a technique that you can do on a flat top. It's not as effective as deep frying, of course, but I think it works pretty good. And you gotta get your flat top pretty piping hot for this. So I run mine around 400 degrees. And basically I use canola oil. That's what's in this squirt bottle. And you just, it's exactly what it sounds like you do. You shallow it in you fry it in a shallow amount of canola oil, or any oil of your choice, any high temp oil. So this will be kind of a messy cook. And then I might try to wrap these up into like a burrito. I got some lettuce, some honey mustard, some cheese, and a couple of flour tortillas over there. So we'll see what happens, huh? So let's give it a shot. I've never done that last part before. I've never tried to like wrap it, but I mean, what's the worst that'll happen, huh? That's a good sizzle. Oh yeah, we wanted that a little bit warmer. So your oil should just start coming up the sides of your chicken. And guess what? If it's not, add more oil. I forgot this little guy. Can't forget him. He goes back there. So I choose chicken thighs because they're like impossible to burn. Like if you overdid a chicken thigh, boy oh boy, you really fuck something up bad. Of course, have your favorite beverage on hand. That's just a given when it comes to griddling. So you can kind of see the oil is dripped back because my griddle is not terribly level. Just kind of reorganize it. Also, I will say, be very careful because this is incredibly hot. And if it looks like you don't have enough oil, again, throw some down. As far as temp, I've got my handy dandy. This is a infrared thermometer and it has a probe that comes out. So I can kind of get my infrared reading, or my probe reading on it as well. About 100. Pretty cold yet. Okay, that's a little bit warmer. 120. Yep, so we got a little ways to go. Not a bad idea to flip them just to check them out. The first side typically takes a little bit longer. To prep these, all I did was, well, the first step is to put flour over them, like just a light dusting of flour. And then I make buttermilk by just putting whole milk and then a squirt of lemon juice in it. That's basically what buttermilk is. And then after that, just breadcrumbs with paprika, adobo, garlic salt, or excuse me, garlic powder, kind of whatever you want. We're getting pretty close here. So this is a pretty quick cook. And actually right now, what I think I'm gonna do is shut this guy and this guy completely off, because when it comes time to put my flour tortillas on, this is where I'm gonna want them. So I'll take these off, put the tortillas down as the tortillas are kind of getting warm. I'm gonna be slicing these up. And then I'll cheese the tortilla, put the chicken on it, lettuce, honey mustard, wrap it. Hopefully it comes out. We'll see what happens. It needs a little bit of time. That looks pretty good, but it just needs a little bit more time. How does this guy look? Oh yeah, that looks good. I've gotten a few people, just that I know in my personal life, that ask, can you cook chicken wings on the flat top? I mean, short answer is yeah, I guess. But kind of like, why would you? I mean, for that, you have an oven in your house. I'm not saying that it would be bad, but there's just a lot easier ways to do it. This isn't a do-all machine. These flat top griddles, they're not do-all, but they do a lot. They do more than a grill, I'll say that. At least that's what sold me on it, was the fact that I could cook breakfast outside. Because as you know, I do like a good breakfast. Alright, I'm just gonna go take one of these out, check our temp. These three are done. Internal temp, right about 150. We'll carry over. We'll carry over, no problem. I bet you this one's done too, the big one. I did get myself with a little bit of oil right then. That hurt. I see a lot of people use welding gloves, and I don't know if you can tell, but I am barefoot. Well, kinda. I have sandals on, so definitely be careful with your feet if you're doing a real oily cook like this. Let's just see. Let's do the amateur thing and break into one of these and see how the inside looks. Let's show you if I can get my act together here. There we go. That looks pretty done to me. Hope the camera picks that up. Well, if it doesn't, you're just gonna have to believe me. Alright, now those are pretty hot. Well, obviously they're pretty hot. They just came from a really hot grill. But what I'm going to do while they kind of cool down a little bit, clean this up. I am going to let the residual heat from this side do it, travel over and do its thing with my tortillas. In the meantime, what I'm going to do is try to get this as clean as possible. Big proponent of cleaning as you go. Just makes your end cleanup go a lot smoother. You don't have to clean as you go, but I don't know. I like to try to stay on top of it if I can. There will be times during a cook where you just straight up don't have time. Been there. Don't forget the beverage once in a while. don't know if you can see what I'm doing over here. Oh yeah, I guess you can kind of see it. It's nothing interesting. It's just cutting up chicken. I mean, if you can't figure that out, then maybe you shouldn't, be messing with one of these. So, chicken's not too hot to handle for now, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do one. I think I'll just do one for right now. What I'm going to do, some non-stick spray. You don't need it for the non-stick part of it, but it does add a little bit of oil dimension, so it helps brown up nicely. I had to go track down my spray cap. That thing flew. I will cut probably just these ones up. If I feel like it later, I can put another one on, another tortilla on here. I'm not really sure how this is gonna go. I'm just kind of goofing around, trying it, seeing just what happens. Let that get pretty warm. What I'll do is I'll move it over here on the heat, cheese it up. Let that cheese get a little bit gooey. I like lots of cheese, if you can't tell. Kind of a cheese guy. And you could go nuts with these. You could put peppers and onions on it if you wanted to. That would be a good idea. Kind of anything goes. See if we just dome it for a little while, help that cheese along a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit more melty. So what I'm going to do now is get a goodly amount. I'm basically just going to make a giant taco out of this. And then I'll just have at it, however. I don't have anybody to impress, so. And even if I did, I'm still gonna eat it like a savage. I think I might have made it a little too full. What do you guys think? Let's see. See what we can do with this. You know what? I have an idea. We're going to put a weight on it. Move it over here. Cut these burners. A little bit of leftover stuff that didn't want to stay in, and that's okay. There it is, a giant crispy chicken taco. I'll probably keep this chicken for lunches for the rest of the week. Bring a little bit of dressing, I don't know, blue cheese or honey mustard or ranch or something. with me to work, and just they're easy to eat. I drive a lot for work, so they're easy to eat while you drive, even though you probably shouldn't, but I do anyway because I have to eat. So I'm just gonna dip this guy in some honey mustard tonight, and that's it. That's good enough. Like I always say, I'm not exactly a Michelin star chef, but you know, you could eat that. That's edible anyway. So thanks for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Go ahead and give me a like if you want, and if you don't want to, that's okay. I get it. But until next time, thanks for watching. Bye guys.